fairy tales. The Girl in the Red Hood. Long ago, in a village where the forests stretched farther than anyone could remember, there lived a girl who always wore a deep crimson hood. No one remembered when she had first begun wearing it. Some said it had belonged to her grandmother. Others whispered that it had simply appeared one autumn morning, hanging from the branch of an old oak tree, waiting for someone to claim it. The girl never spoke of it. She simply smiled, pulled the hood over her silver blonde hair, and wandered the quiet woodland paths as though she belonged there. Every evening, just before the last light disappeared, she would carry a small wicker basket into the forest, not to deliver bread, not to visit anyone. Inside the basket rested a single lantern. Its warm golden glow was unlike any ordinary flame. It flickered softly as though breathing. The villagers warned her never to wander after sunset. The forest changes at night, they would say. The trees move when no one is watching. The paths forget where they lead. But she never seemed afraid. Each night she disappeared beneath the towering pines. Each morning she returned before sunrise with the lantern still glowing. No one dared ask where she had been. The forest itself seemed alive after dark. Moonlight spilled gently across carpets of moss. Tiny white flowers opened only beneath the stars. Soft mist drifted between ancient roots, hiding the ground beneath a silver blanket. Sometimes the wind carried whispers, not frightening whispers, gentle ones, like voices remembering forgotten lullabies. The girl followed them without hesitation. She knew every bend in every path, or perhaps the paths knew her. Deep within the woods stood a stone bridge covered in emerald moss. No river flowed beneath it, only darkness. Yet every night she crossed it, lantern held carefully before her, on the other side. The forest became perfectly silent. Even the owls refused to sing there. Only one creature ever appeared, a great white wolf. Its fur shimmered beneath the moon as though woven from frost. Its golden eyes reflected the lantern's light. It never growled. It never bared its teeth. Instead, it simply waited. The girl would smile. "You're here again." The wolf dipped its great head. Then together they wandered deeper into the forest. No footprints followed behind them. The moss swallowed every trace. The villagers feared wolves. They believed wolves hunted lost travellers, that they lured lonely children into endless woods. Yet this wolf did neither. It watched, listened, protected. Whenever strange shadows drifted too close, the wolf would quietly step between them and the girl. The shadows always disappeared, as though frightened of something much older than themselves, night after night. The same silent journey continued, lantern, bridge, wolf, forest, until one evening the lantern flickered. Just once, the wolf stopped walking. Its ears lifted. The forest had become unnaturally still. No breeze, no insects, no whispers, only silence, the kind of silence that makes the heart listen to itself. Ahead stood a child, barefoot, alone. She wore no coat despite the cold. Her face remained hidden beneath long dark hair. "I can't find my way home," she whispered. The girl in the red hood knelt gently beside her. "Where did you come from?" "I don't remember." The wolf let out the softest growl, not angry, not threatening, almost sad. The girl understood. She lifted the lantern toward the child. Its golden light spread across the mist. For a moment, the child's reflection appeared inside the flame, not as a child, but as an old woman, smiling peacefully. Then the image vanished. "So that's where you've been." The girl whispered. She offered the lantern. The child reached forward. The instant her fingers touched its warm light, she dissolved into thousands of tiny glowing fireflies. They drifted upward between the branches until they became stars. The forest sighed. Somewhere far away, an owl began singing again. The wolf continued walking. The girl followed. Neither spoke. There would always be another soul, searching for the path, another wandering traveller, another forgotten memory, waiting to find its place. The lantern never burned lower. Its flame only grew warmer. Years passed. The village grew. Children became grandparents. Old cottages disappeared beneath ivy. Still, sometimes late at night, people glimpsed a tiny golden light moving peacefully between the trees. Beside it walked a great white wolf. No one followed. It somehow felt wrong to interrupt. Yet those who saw the light often awoke the next morning, feeling strangely comforted, as though someone had watched over their dreams. One winter evening, the oldest woman in the village gathered the children close to the fire. She smiled softly. Would you like to know who the girl in the red hood really was? The children nodded eagerly. The old woman looked toward the dark forest outside. She wasn't walking to her grandmother. The fire crackled quietly. She wasn't running from wolves. The room fell still. She was guiding lost souls home. The children stared silently, and the wolf, the old woman, smiled. It was never hunting her. It was guarding the doorway between our world and the next. A gentle breeze brushed the windows. Somewhere outside, a single lantern glowed among the trees. The old woman watched it for a long moment. Then she whispered something so softly that only the fire seemed to hear. I'll see you again soon. The following morning, the old woman's chair sat empty. There were no signs of illness, no signs of struggle, only peace. Outside, resting carefully upon the windowsill, lay a crimson hood, folded neatly, as though waiting for someone else to wear it. And from deep within the ancient forest, a warm golden lantern flickered once beneath the moonlight, welcoming its next quiet guardian.